What you?
This is our movie talk. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just wore out. Welcome. I forgot I was supposed to introduce us. uh, okay. Welcome to Keita and Jay show. Sorry,
No,
that's wrestling
no, this
talk.
is yeah, this is not
Uh,
Keda and Jay show. This all
oh,
right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Jay and Keda's movie talk.
there you go. Wrong show. So I apologize.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little rusty. Well, I'll say.
Well, well, you're not used to not recording 3 episodes in one day.
You know, we did that twice, and that's probably why another reason I'm just done with wrestling right now. But you know,
Uh,
well,
that's why.
that's wrestling. But
Yeah,
this is
movie
Halloween
talk.
month. Yeah,
Movie
movie
talk.
talk Halloween month.
Halloween month, and we're talking Halloween Resurrection from 2002,
That was. Oof. It felt like another lifetime. But go ahead.
13 years ago.
Oh, the 13th number. What would you okay? What some of you horror fans was mad that Friday the 13th wasn't in October this year?
No, because I think it's been in October before. I think it's been a while. I don't know if it was last year or the year before last where it was in October. I can't remember,
Hmm.
but I know it's been recent.
Okay.
I know it's been recent.
Yeah, I saw some on Twitter. Some people was upset they didn't get Friday the 13th or something like that. I don't know.
I don't get upset by stuff like that. I mean, for me, October is from the first until the 31st, or technically until the 1st of November for some of us. It is all Halloween. So
Hmm.
the whole month is good in a sense.
Hmm. You know,
But
speaking of Halloween, real quick, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
favorite Halloween candy?
Yeah.
Uh, I really don't have one. Anyone that tastes good, I guess.
You know what? No comment.
Oh, look at you. See, you got to go there. You got to
Yeah,
taste good.
I wasn't even thinking that way. Pause. Okay, all right. So this is J Movies Talk. So
Actually, before we get into the movie,
yeah,
as of this recording, we're recording on October 20th.
I'm mad he had to look at the clock though.
What? What?
Did you just look at the clock?
No, I didn't. I know what today is.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
The reason I'm bringing it up, see, tomorrow is October 21st, 2015, and for anyone who know about Back to the Future, and I'm talking Back to the Future Part 2, October 21st, 2015 is the exact date that Doc Brown and Marty traveled to 2015 in that movie. So it's a whole big deal about October 21st.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny too because quite a bit of stuff that was predicted in that movie
Mhm.
has come true or is in the process of becoming true. So
Wow. And
it's
who directed this movie? I'm just curious.
oh, you talking about Halloween?
No, the Back to
Oh,
the Future.
Back to the Future.
Hmm.
I think it was Robert Zemeckis. I think.
Oh, okay. No, I'm
I
just
know.
curious.
I know Spielberg. Spielberg was involved. He was a producer, but I think it was Robert Zemeckis. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I see it.
Yeah. Because matter of fact, Back to the Future 2 and 3 was filmed back to back. You know, like how they did the Lord of the Rings movies, where they filmed them back to back to back.
Oh, and what we did last week. Yeah, I got
Yeah, yeah, like what we did. Yeah,
you.
yeah. So we pulled Back to the Future 2 and 3 and Lord of the Rings and all
And
that good stuff.
2 times in 1 week.
Yeah, that's
We
rough.
we did it for the people.
We did it for the people,
We
and
did it for the
the people have been good to us. So,
Yeah, yeah. Thank y'all for the viewers. You know,
yes,
we try to get the movie one off the ground,
yeah,
but it take time. We know that.
yes. It's slowly but surely, but the wrestling show is really hit it big, in a sense.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's
People listen, so
That's good. That's what we want.
So
And
so so hopefully they like what we do.
I need to check email. I wonder if we get email shit. Someone's supposed to email us, but I don't think they did, or I didn't check it. So
Yeah, and I haven't checked it, so I don't know.
yeah, so we're horrible, but it's okay.
But on to the marquee of this show, um,
Yes.
Halloween Resurrection, starring Busta Rhymes of all people.
Yo, yo.
What was that?
He made this movie, but go ahead.
Yeah, he does. He do make this movie. He I would say he is actually the best thing in it. Well, he's the first best thing. I'll get into the second thing that I really like about this movie, but he is the number one reason why Halloween Resurrection is worth a watch.
Yeah, because I'm that type of person. If I don't like, I'm not gonna watch it again. I might watch this again. Technically, this is like my third time, but the first time don't count because I watched it towards the end. But I watched it yesterday at school in the library. Don't judge me, Jay. And I
Well, kind
was
of
laughing.
you know, you kind of coincide with kind of the theme of this movie since it was dealing with college kids.
Oh,
So
thank you. But I was in the library. They looking at me like, "What in the world?" What this died laughing. Like, cause the library's supposed to be extra quiet. They put
yeah,
when the school I go to, they put you out. Well, they supposed to, but and I was just, it was I don't know what it was. I think it was something busting rhymes. I mean, we're gonna get into it, but I
yeah.
was dying laughing. I was trying not to do that, but continue.
So I mean, so you this is the only Halloween movie you watch, right? You never seen any of the others from the series, right?
No, and people are like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm not a really what's the word I'm looking for? I don't watch horror. It's not. I don't know how to put it. I don't. I just don't watch. I love watching action movies. You know what I mean? Like Die Hard stuff like that. I don't watch horror movies or scary
Okay.
movies. I mean, I watch Scream movies.
Yeah,
I don't. There's a how you watch Scream, but you can't. I don't know. Or I
yeah,
also.
because it all coincides.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just very picky with my movies. There you go.
I mean, I get that. I get it. But I mean, I would say that you should check out at least from this series.
No, thank you. I told you that yesterday.
No, but still, you should at least at some point, check out the rest of the series.
My,
So you can see how they got to this point. Because this is the lowest point of the series. Okay,
okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Uh,
All the movies are not like this.
well,
They're better than
I
this.
actually like the lowest point, so that tells you something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a
So
casual fan. in,
yeah.
in this particular movie, not in, you know.
Well, I say this: since you like this one so much, you should at least check out Halloween H2O. LL Cool J is in that one.
Hmm.
So,
We'll see. We, we'll see.
and he plays a security guard. So,
Ooh, black man playing security guard.
yeah. And it's kind of fun. What's funny about it is that the last two movies of the original series, it stars two rappers. So
Hmm.
I kind of thought that was always interesting. So, but anyway, just a quick rundown of what this movie is about for anyone who's listening who's never seen it. 3 years after he last terrorized his sister, Michael Myers confronts her again before traveling to Haddonfield to deal with the cast and crew of a reality show which is being broadcast from his old home. So, basically, it is kind of like how a lot of horror movies are now, where they, it's to get a bunch of people together who do something they shouldn't be doing, and then the boogeyman appears and start picking them off.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was one black man. Well, I'm not including Busta Rhymes. I'm not including
Well, let me just read the main cast
Okay.
that's in this. So you got Jamie Lee Curtis as
Yeah,
Laurie.
yeah. That's what
You
that's what I'm
have
thinking.
Brad Laurie, who plays Michael Myers. Busta Rhymes as Freddie Harris. Bianca Kalick as Sarah Moyer. Sean Patrick Thomas as Rudy. Daisy McCracken as Donna. Katie Sackhoff as Jen. Luke Kirby as Jim. Thomas Ian Nichols as Bill. Ryan Merriman as Miles. And Tyra Banks as Nora. All right. That's an interesting cast of characters.
Yeah. So before we start, who is your favorite? Well, I shouldn't say favorite. I'm just talking about like in general.
Mhm.
Name two people that you actually like from this cast besides Busta Rhymes. He don't count.
Besides Buster.
Yeah, he don't count.
Okay, well, I'm a fan of Katie Sackhoff. I mean, she's probably best known now from being on Battlestar Galactica and this new show that comes on. It was on A&E for a while, but now it's on Netflix called Lone Mire.
Mm.
She plays like a sheriff deputy on there, but she's good. She's a good actress. I mean, this is one of her first roles, but because she plays Jen, the best friend, the blonde girl.
Yeah.
That's who she is.
Oh, okay.
But she would probably be it. And since you said I can't name Buster Rhymes, I probably have to go with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, that's my pick. That's my
and
pick.
and Jamie Lee is only on screen for the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Right, and so I never watched the other one, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I never. I mean, I saw like her movies where she was in, but I was like, oh, okay, this is different. And I was like, oh,
Well,
shoot, she.
well, see, she is the scream queen. 'Cause, that's the title for horror actresses who's the main woman. They're considered scream queens. Well, Jamie Lee Curtis is the scream queen and everything.
Okay.
Because her acting is rooted, it starts with horror. Matter of fact, because her mother was in, Janet Leigh was in Psycho. So,
Oh.
yeah. And then also, her mom was in the one before this one, Halloween H2O. She was in that too. So they actually have a scene together too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, nice.
Because the one I mean I kind of remember her from mostly for me was it's called True Lives
Yeah,
with
that's a good.
what's my man name?
The
Arnold.
Governita.
Yeah, Arnold. And from my generation is a Freaky Friday with Lizzie Lohan. Don't judge me, but I mean I know, but you have to realize what age group I am.
But
But
but Jamie Lee has been in so many good movies, horror and but she's one of the actresses who can do. She can do horror, she can do action, she can do comedy,
yeah.
she can do drama. Um,
She
you know,
did good in the one I think it's funny because her and Tim Allen. I know I'm just like what the hell she talking about. It's the I think it's called
Christmas with the Cranks.
yeah. I actually liked it. I don't know why it was just hilarious. They hilarious together.
Well, I say she can do good comedy, not bad
Okay.
comedy.
I, I know, but it was. I mean, she has some good movies that She
Yeah, I
she
mean,
she has a
she
lot of
was
movies actually, but yeah.
she was in Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, that's one of my other favorite movies too. So
That's a good one. That is a good one. You should check that one out if you haven't seen it.
I don't know if I did. Probably I don't know. I'm not gonna say yes or no. I know we have it on tape though. Yes, we have tapes that we don't
Tapes. What is
use.
that?
Something very
Ancient.
very old and take up space. Like I think it's in the garage probably. I don't know. But back to the movie, Jay.
Yeah. So the movie basically picks up where the well, not picks up exactly where the last one left off because I kind of have to go back to it. So in Halloween H2O, Lori was a headmaster at a college, and her son went to the school and everything, and she had changed the name, right? So she was kind of she then settled into a new life and this, that, and the other. She had got away what happened to her in Haddonfield at that time, 20 years beforehand, with Michael Myers, trying to kill her and all that stuff. So let's say she was leading a normal life, this, that, and the other. But then Michael appears at the school and she has to, you know, defend her, hold down the fort. Got to defend her, take care of her son and try to save everybody and stuff like that. So the movie, and they kind of in this one they flash back to the ending of that one where she thought that she killed Michael Myers when she chopped his head off, but actually then they show where Michael actually did a double switch here where he attacked a cop and actually put his mask on this guy, and he's the one that she actually killed. And because of that, she kind of went crazy and ended up in a mental hospital where she was for these last 3 years until Michael shows up there and they have their last encounter. Now I want to ask you something. What you think of the opening of the movie?
Um, the opening. When
Because I mean,
the
well,
nurse,
well,
huh?
just to cut you off for a second, because it's basically a short film. The opening of the movie, it's basically a short film, in a sense where
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. So go ahead.
Well, when the nurses was talking about it, that's how I got the history.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh, okay. And when they went in there, I was like, holy crap, that's Jamie Lee Curtis. But and I was just looking, just looking around. Well, just looking, and they gave her the pill, and I'm like, she put that pills in the,
yeah,
she put the pills in the door, and that's what she did. And
yeah. She wanted because she wanted to be ready when Michael, showed up. She was always prepared for him to show up.
yeah, she was just waiting because she was like, it took you long enough, basically.
Yeah,
And I think she went to the window and she saw him.
yeah. He was outside the window looking up.
Yeah, I think that's really creepy when people do that sometimes. But what,
Yeah,
especially if you got a mask on, that makes it worse. But
yeah. That's a old. Well, that's kind of a because there's a lot of throwbacks to other scenes throughout this series in this movie because that's one of them. Because in the original movie, when she's in her bedroom and she's looking out into the backyard,
mhm.
he was standing in between the sheets that was hanging on the clothesline and everything. He was looking up at her, so
Oh,
that's like a throwback to that too.
Jesus, it's giving me the creeps already. Already, I got the creeps now.
And also too that Raggedy Ann doll that she has,
Hmm.
that was in her bedroom back in the original as well. So
Oh,
it's like she always kept it, I guess.
yeah.
So,
Wow.
but so you get these. So let's go into the two I want to say security guards. You know, Dumb and Dumber basically,
Yeah. Uh,
and well, because it starts off with the I guess he was black. I want to say he's black. The
I don't
black
know.
dude.
He's like, see, I'm light skinned.
Yeah, yeah. So
So he's
like I
like
said,
he's like some people call me other. Like I'm
yeah,
mixed. They like you just other. Yeah, he's mixed or something.
yeah. So we'll call him Other as well.
Okay.
So Other is he's basically patrolling, and he comes across the gate open because he just assumes that someone is out there. He just knows hello is it, and that's one thing about horror movies that kill me too. Why is it that in horror movies they always, even though I've seen enough horror movies, but I ask this question: is that why whenever someone is alone, they always yell hello? Is anyone there? Like they expect someone to answer.
I guess I guess because like in the normal world, well, it depends on the person per se, but you'd be like, "Hello, somebody there," or like me, I would just run. But
Yeah,
that's just me. But it's like, "Hello, are you there?" Because sometimes you don't know if it's somebody injured in a way. But in a horror movie, yeah, it is like, okay, you setting yourself up to die. I thought he was gonna die right there.
yeah, because I mean he's there, and then you get the POV shot of whoever is out there, and as he turns around, they creep up on him, and then comes to find out it's a mental patient who has on a clown mask because they
Right.
because he the character name was Harold. He was obsessed with serial killers, I guess,
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. I was like, what the hell?
because that was him being John Wayne Gacy. All right,
Mm, wow.
so other um takes Harold back to his cell and with cell his room, the same difference
Yeah.
anyway. But so he locks him in. Then the other security guard says, "Well, how he's gotten out again and this that because they actually see Michael Myers and not him." So they decide to go down to the basement and investigate. And of course, other, because he's heavy, he has to get something to eat. which is like really, they, they, just because he big, they didn't have to throw that in there. But oh, he's always, it's almost like oh, he's always hungry type of thing.
Yeah, that's what they said about fat people. That we
Yeah,
always hungry. No, we're not always hungry.
but they had to do that. All right. So, but in a sense, for a few minutes, that extended his life because the other security guard goes looking around and comes across Michael Myers and gets killed.
Oh God.
Gets his head either ripped off or chopped off one, but and then other goes in there, and then he gets killed.
No, but back up. When
Okay.
he goes down, I think he was in the laundromat, and
Yeah.
he opened up the oh God, he opened up the dryer, I believe, and then the blood, and then he grabbed him and like. Wait a minute, hold on. Was that him or maybe that's the other dude? Did he take his head and like squeeze it, or maybe I think about the other one?
Yeah, you think about the other one.
Okay, well, yeah, but he chopped his head off. Okay, that's later. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
So like I say, so that all happens, and then Michael makes his journey to Laurie's room, and okay, I know Michael Myers is supposed to be the epitome of pure evil, right? That's always been the thing throughout the series. He's the epitome. He's the living, walking, breathing evil, right? Evil personified. Okay, but I don't care how much of an evil force you are. No one should be able to just burst through a door like the Kool Aid Man,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh, Family Guy. But go ahead.
but that's what he do, because the door was locked, and then because he couldn't walk, he just go burst right through it like it wasn't nothing, like it was paper mache, type of thing. He should have said, "Oh yeah," type of shit. But
And put his thumbs up and shit.
yeah, all right.
Uh,
So he goes into the room and thinks Laurie's in the bed. He gets the knife out. He stabs it, but she's not there. She didn't set it up where somehow she got out of her room, and then they end up on the roof.
Wait a minute, time out, Jay.
Yeah, yeah. Am I skipping something?
Yeah, you skipping some.
Okay.
He went to the bed. I think he did the knife, and then she smacked him with a lamp or something.
Yes.
And that,
Oh.
I don't remember how she got to the roof. Was it the window? I don't know.
No, she didn't go through. She couldn't go through the window because those windows are sealed shut.
No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about later. See, I'm blending stuff in.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right. So we'll skip. If we skipping something, we'll just skip it. But they end up on the roof, and she had set a trap for Michael, where she tied got his leg in the trap, and she's about to she's about to cut the rope and everything. But then Michael start playing mind games with her, where he pretends like he's. I guess he knew about what happened with the cop from 3 years ago, so he pretends like just maybe there's a chance that he's the wrong guy. Maybe it was actually Harold that had got caught up there. It wasn't actually Michael. So she gets close to him, and then he grabs her. They go over the side, and because she had the knife in her hand, he stabs her. They have the kiss, and she falls to her death. Which,
Okay, so
mm,
you probably did say this before. So they were women. This is his sister.
yeah.
Okay, and she kissed. Okay.
Well, she kissed him on the mask.
Well, I know. I know. I was trying to remember this is his sister because when I
Yeah,
saw, it, I was like, "This is sister." Okay, because I would never. Whatever. Anyway, but
yeah.
my point going to be is, I don't know if this is just me or in horror movies, the ones I actually saw.
Mm-hmm.
When you have I understand. Like in wrestling, you're supposed to let it play out. I understand that,
Yeah.
but you have the opportunity. I know the one before she killed the wrong person,
Mm-hmm.
but clearly, I mean. yeah, she killed the wrong person, but I see she wanted to make sure that that was the right person. But just stab his ass, like I mean, I understand, but it's just like just kill him. Like I hate with certain movies, like just kill him already. Like they hesitated, you know what I mean? Like he trying to kill you. You're defending yourself. I mean, I understand you're a mental patient, but
Yeah, but like I say, she wanted to be sure that this time that it was the right person.
true. But we all know that wasn't her. I mean, I don't know if she saw her before,
Well, she
but
probably did, but
you know he ain't Michael he ain't chubby. So, but I understand what you're saying. But go
yeah.
ahead.
But I mean,
This is my pet peeve. That's all.
yeah. So, but I say this. She, I mean, a lot of fans were upset that they killed Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode
Yeah.
off.
Why they kill her so early though? You know what I mean?
Well, she was only contractually obligated to appear in this movie.
Oh, okay.
She she, she,
Because oh, go ahead.
she actually didn't want to do this movie. She thought that Halloween H2O was supposed to be the end. Okay,
Oh, okay.
because see they okay the way Halloween H2O ends, it ends with her chopping because you just know that's Michael Myers. She chopping his head off. That's it. It's over. There was no it was the wrong guy type of thing. All that came in this movie, but the way Halloween H2O ends, that was supposed to be the definitive end of the series.
Right.
But because the movie did well, so, they all about the money, so they did this. And because I think a lot of times when they like sign contract movies, it's always that option that well, if there is a sequel, you have to appear in the next one. So she did it, but she did it. So she was like, well, I don't want my character to appear in any more sequels, so they killed off.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I,
Shh.
I mean, in my opinion, I think I had no problem with how it ends. I just think that this part of the movie should have been the end of the movie opposed to the beginning.
Y- yeah and no.
Well, I mean, I explain it more when we get to the end.
Okay.
But but yeah, I always feel like the order should have been flipped around in a sense. But so so then it because this was in this supposed to take place in October of 2001. The first part
Mhm.
with Laura that all took place in 2001. So then we moved to the following year, 2002, where we meet Sarah, played by Bianca Kalick. Make sure I'm saying that right.
Mhm.
Um, where she's this young college student and everything. Her and her friend Jen and Rudy, I guess, had signed up to be a part of this reality horror investigation show, something similar like Ghost Hunters that we have now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's I guess that's run by Buster Rhymes, Freddie, and Nora, played by Tyra Banks, who they could have left out of this movie, but
You know what? Before you start next thing, I don't remember her in this movie.
that's a good thing.
Right, but I don't. Okay, she. Well, I'm jumping ahead, but okay. Only thing I remember her is when she told the guy to like set up the cameras, and we know what happened to
Yeah.
him, and then her and Busta Rhymes. That's all I remember of her. So you gotta inform me.
Well, that's all you really get of her, really.
Cause did she? Okay, whatever. Let's go. Continue.
Yeah, so I guess they run this entertainment company I get called Dangertainment.
Oh
Wow.
gosh.
All right. So like I say, they pick six people to do this ghost hunters type thing in the old Myers house. So they all get ready to go. And well, before I go to that, the scene where Buster Rhymes is in his hotel room, well motel room, watching old karate movies is priceless.
Yeah,
Because he's sitting there like fighting on it, and then he gets upset because Sarah comes there to the door, like, "Who's this interrupting me watching my?" It's like really, but um. So I mean, what do you think of the cast of characters that we was gonna pretty much be with the rest of the movie? What do you think of like them?
um, I like the Rudy and And Sarah, what's the blonde one? The other
Jen.
one, Jen. Yeah, I really didn't care for her.
What?
I mean, but I understand what her role. Her role was to balance them out. She's supposed to be like the I'm trying to say it the nicest way.
The
The clueless one, the sexy clueless one, I
innocent,
guess. Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
innocent.
Trying to be nice. But I'm trying to see the other characters. I really didn't care for. It was just them three. Besides them three, Busta Rhymes, Tyra Banks don't count. That's pretty. Oh, and the dude, the boy.
Well, I was gonna get to them. I was
Uh,
gonna get to them.
okay, the Decker.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
well, that was his screen name.
Well,
His real name
nah,
was Miles.
huh?
No, I say that was his online name, but his real character name was Miles. But yeah,
Miles.
Decker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was. I guess he yeah. Him and Sarah, I guess, had been chatting online for a while, and he was pretending to be older than what he was, because
Yeah,
he was a freshman in high school, and she was I guess a sophomore or freshman in college, essentially.
she going to jail. But anyway,
But they never, yeah, well, but they had never met. So,
yeah, I know. But
and plus, if you remember, like both of their friends kind of make jokes about that.
yeah, yeah. That was
So,
funny too. I was like, oh, they just have no idea. Well,
yeah,
he knew, but she just ain't know.
yeah, he knew that she was older. He didn't know. But,
Yeah, she didn't know. Yeah.
I mean, especially now, I mean, it's funny where where that has transcended now in terms of online chatting with people, because there was no Twitter at that time. So,
It was no Twitter.
there was
But
no
yeah.
Twitter. There was no Twitter. There was no Facebook. There was no
No,
FaceTime.
yeah, no social. Yeah, man, I know this is movie talk, but real quick, man, if they had FaceTime like 10 years ago, that'd been awesome. Go ahead. Especially in high school, but go ahead, whatever.
So okay, so yeah, they were talking and everything, and because they were getting ready to, Miles and his friend, they were getting ready to go to a Halloween party. So they was getting ready to go to the Halloween party. So she was letting him know about the whole. What was the? I can't remember what the name of the show was supposed to be that they were on.
Don't give me the line.
Yeah. So anyway, but Sarah was letting Miles know about the reality thing, and that it was going to be set up and all that stuff.
Oh,
So when they all get to the house and everything, yeah, and I always thought that scene was weird. And the one with Tyra Banks, where she's sitting there, because it's like, okay, where was Freddy? Talking about Buster Rhymes, where was he at? Because it's like they all get there, but then it's like he disappears a few times throughout the movie, where it's like, okay, well, where exactly was he?
hmm.
But I don't know. But yeah, so Michael was already in the house, which makes no sense. Like I said, and I'll bring that up when we get to the end of the movie. Makes no sense why he was even there. I mean, I guess because he had nowhere else to go, and that's the only place he
Right,
had.
but then Busta Rhymes said he was living down there for like years.
I guess so, but
Yeah, he did say that.
once
He's
again, like I said, I explain it more in detail when we get to the end.
okay.
So like I said, they all get there to the house, and of course they do the whole ghost hunters type thing. Because I'm skipping ahead of some stuff now, but they start doing the ghost hunters thing, and as they're going around, meanwhile, Deckard at the Halloween party, not really in the vibe of, I guess, a high school house party or whatnot. He goes into, I guess, the parents' study where there's the monitor, and everything. So he gets online and starts watching the show. Then it's funny, other people from the party ends up coming in there and start watching it along with him. So it's like that's where the party became. So it's almost like you had us as the viewers watching them watch the show that was going on.
Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah,
I was like, so I was like, oh, I know what he about to do. He better go watch it. But when I think the first two people came in and they was making out,
yeah,
he was just like, what the world? And then I guess he thought probably they was gonna like kick him out, but they stopped watching. I was like, okay, this is like another party, like he said. So
yeah. More people started coming in because one dude walks in there. It's like, hey, is this that such and such show? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, cool. And he sits down, just start like it ain't nothing. Like hell with the party. Like this is and it's almost like it's a precursor to where we've gotten with reality shows in a sense. Now,
yeah,
because A lot of people. I mean, I'm not a fan of like ghost hunter shows and stuff like that because I know it's fake, right?
Okay, you keep saying ghost hunters. Every time you say that, I think of South Park. Have you ever saw the episode of South Park? They talk about ghost hunters.
I probably have. I mean, it's been a minute since I watched South
Okay.
Park, and I used to watch it a lot. But if it was on and I looked, I probably have seen it.
Okay, but okay. Do you remember the episode when they was doing Michael Jackson with Ike
Yeah.
when he was that's that episode.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll send you a YouTube link if I can find it. Cause
What?
I personally bought it, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny. I'm horrible. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
So, I mean, as they're doing the investigating around the house, they making small talk jokes and this, that, and the other about, random crap. And like I say, Michael Myers start picking them off one by one. I'm trying to think what else here. As things start progressing along, you find out that Freddie had kind of manipulated the whole thing, even though I mean we already knew this, but they didn't know this. That he manipulated the whole thing because he actually comes in the house dressed as Michael Myers, and he grabs Sarah, and then of course he tells them turn off the cameras so he can let them know that it was really him because they were about to beat the hell out of him.
No, he said something, Jay. He said he was like he was like that. You beat me like you like I did something to your mother or something.
Yeah, yeah, something like yeah. Like
He
did
said
something to your mother.
something. I was dying laughing. Yeah, it was that part when the dude was what's her name again? I'm horrible with names. The blonde. What's her name again? Jen.
Jim. Yeah,
The dude. He played on another American Pie too. But
yeah.
you know his name. But him, he had me laughing in the movie too. He just had I don't know why. I don't know. He just had me laughing.
It was kind of weird for him to be in the movie because yeah, he was part of American Pie and everything, but for some he the one that seemed out of place. Oh, excuse me.
Him, and the other dude and the other girl in the basement and stuff.
Yeah,
You could just they couldn't have had them in there. I really didn't care.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what is. Yeah, the three. I would like to say the two we talking about the girl Donna and Jim. The two of them, they characters was really kind of worthless in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they were there just to get killed. But um, the guy from American Pie, but him in general just seemed out of place in this movie. You
Yeah.
know, it's like he's there, but he's not. It's like, well, why is he here? That's what it felt like. I said, why exactly is he in this movie? But and then he get the way he got killed because was he? I think he was he was the first one to get killed.
Well, yeah, of the kid,
Yeah,
yes.
of the kids. No, he's not because the equipment guy is actually the first one who got
Yeah,
killed.
exactly. Yeah.
That scene was kind of stupid because I don't know anybody who takes that long to make a doggone cappuccino. Right?
Yeah, well, she was grooving, and she still ain't see it. But
Exactly. That's what I'm
it,
saying. It wasn't like Michael Myers killed this dude quick. That was the slowest death scene I ever seen.
and then the funny part was, she was like, "Oh, you set the camera nice."
Yeah. Like,
What?
and then and then you remember she had to call Freddie and let him know that she had called told people and moved to move a car that was there. It's
I don't
like
remember that. I swear I don't know.
yeah, no, that was all during that scene.
It was. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't remember that for some reason.
yeah. So, but yeah, so the kid from American Pie is the first one to get killed of the kids that were picked to be in this house.
He got. But go ahead.
Yeah, he got. But let's say then, who got killed after that? Was it? I think it was Donna. She got killed after that. I think, and because I don't even remember.
The other two, I don't remember. Oh no, she died. The other girl died in the basement. But Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it was Donna. You're right.
yeah, she got killed down there, but I forgot how Jim got killed. I forgot how he got killed. Every time I watch it, I always forget how he get killed. But
Wait a minute, say
no,
that.
he crushed his head. That's right.
Okay, oh, that's the one he crushed.
Yeah, because his eyes turn, the blood
All
start
right,
coming
just stop,
out.
just stop, just stop. Jay knows I don't like these type of movies. He knows this.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I mean, okay, continue.
Okay, so like I said, I'm not gonna really go through the whole movie like we're doing. So we gonna kind of okay, because like what we did in our last episode when we talked mimic, and we was talking about how the ethnic characters always get detached in a certain way.
Yeah.
Well, once again, in this movie, good old Rudy sacrificed himself.
At
Right.
least, and you know what? At least he was a cook in this movie. It,
Well, he's a cook.
at least it was chef. Well, at least he had some type of role. Cause wasn't he the one who I'm going back a little bit. Then he was like the spices, like the salt and stuff. He was
Yeah,
like, "This is fresh," and I was just like, "Oh, he had a sense idea
yeah,
of
he
what's
he
going
knew
on."
because okay, if the house hadn't been touched in years, why would there be fresh spices in there?
It.
Mike Myers in there cooking or something. So,
He taking that little man. I'm not even gonna go into details, little man. But anyway,
Jesus.
yeah. But yeah.
But
So
yeah, so him sacrifice. What do you think of him sacrificing himself the way he did?
it was noble in a way. I mean, it was a little cheesy how he's doing this little karate with the knives and shit. That was funny to me in a way.
Yeah,
And Michael Myers looking like, what? he just he,
just like wait till I get my hands on you.
yeah, he was just
And,
like, okay, do your fancy stuff, cause you gonna get tired sooner or later. And he got him.
what? I mean, even though you haven't seen this, but for anyone who's listening, they probably know what I'm talking about. Hit that scene, and it didn't hit me because I watched it yesterday as well.
Okay.
You know, just so I could be. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times, even though I
Yeah.
own it and stuff. But just for the purpose of the show, I watched it
Right.
yesterday.
Just refresh your memory. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Nothing
yeah. So I
wrong
can.
with that.
Yeah. So, um, his death scene reminds me of the black kid from Friday the 13th, Jason Tate Manhattan. His death scene, where because he was a boxer in that movie, and Jason had him cornered on this rooftop. And so what he decides to do is to box Jason,
Mm.
right? So he's punching him and swinging haymakers left and right, this, that, and other. Granted, Jason has on a hockey mask, so any hits to the face is hitting nothing but that hockey mask, right? So the dude, he's going at him so hard. Then he started giving him body shots, and he's continuously backing him up. And then he gets so tired, he gassed out, right? So then he tells Jason to take his best shot. Jake and knocks his head off, right?
Mm.
But his death scene, for some reason, when I was watching it yesterday, Rudy's death scene kind of reminded me of that with the whole karate thing with with the knives, and then Michael Myers get him, and then sticks him up, and then basically stabs him into the doorway.
Oof. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. He was gone, and then at this point, one there's just two of them left besides Buster Rounds.
Well, actually, I skipped over Jen getting killed. I skipped over that where she got beheaded
Oh yeah, they
at,
saw
at,
that.
at the top of the stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they was like Freddy stopped playing, and then
yeah, that
yeah,
wasn't Freddy.
nah, that wasn't Freddy, sweetie.
But then the kids with Miles back at the party when they see it, they're like, "Oh, that looks real. She's a good actress. That looks real."
He was like,
And,
no, that is real.
yeah, yeah, Miles the only one that knows that this what's going on is actually not supposed to be actually happening. But once again, that's that reality show era slowly creeping in, or where people watching it and thinking what they're seeing on TV is real. So even if something real happens, you don't know if it's real or if it's fake on a reality show.
Yeah.
So, um, so of course it's down to the last ones because Rudy's gone at this point, Jen's gone, everyone's gone except for well, I skipped over
It's the
one of.
girl in the basement, right?
But yeah, that was Donna. But I'm skipping over probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie when when Michael Myers meets Michael Myers, and played by Busta Rhymes, of course, where he curses him out
Oh
because
yeah.
he's thinking that he's
Cameraman, right? I mean
yeah,
the audience man or whatever he is.
yeah, thinking he's him. He basically cursed Michael Myers out and tell him to go around the back. It tells him to go out there to Nora, Tyra Banks' character, which he eventually did, obviously did, because we see what happened with her later on. But what you think of that whole back and forth of that?
That was hilarious when he was talking to. I was like, he have no idea. And then, then Mike would just did he just slowly walk back because he
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
like
oh, okay, you just told me where I'm gonna go next, so I'll be back
yeah,
for you.
yeah, pretty much. But I mean, it's like little things like that is what I didn't like about how they did Michael Myers in this movie, of where it's like I say the little thing, because I don't think in the well, not not thinking, but period, Michael Myers would not have just walked away like that. I know it was done for like comedy and everything like that, but it kind of went against what the character was in a sense. But so so Buster Rhymes and Sarah were the last two left, because when they end up out in the garage, and we didn't get to see Tyra Banks get killed. We
That,
just saw
that,
what happened
that's what I was
after.
gonna ask. I was like, did she get killed?
Yeah, she got killed. It
Well,
just
yeah,
it
we
it,
just ain't
it,
see it.
it was cut out the movie for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess it was a terrible death scene, so they cut it out the movie, so you only get to see the aftermath of it with blood all over the floor and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, that's technically Freddy's fault, but go ahead.
yeah, technically it's because he told Michael to go out there.
Yeah.
So then, like I say, the final showdown between them in the garage, where everything catches on fire and Michael gets electrocuted and then burnt up. And then, of course, there was the whole the last little. No, go ahead.
Okay. Did did you like how like she was like stuck and then Buster Rhymes just came back?
Came back to life.
And I was just like, okay. And then he like smack him against the wall. And he about to kill him, and then she
Yeah,
did something. What did she do?
I think she hit him with something.
Yeah. Oh, back up real quick. Yeah, I found a kick out when she had the saw. She had the saw in her hand, and she thought she was doing something special until it got stuck.
Yeah, and cut off on him. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
he was like, "Oh, okay, my turn." The one thing about Michael in this movie, he's like, "Oh, okay, do what you want to do. My turn." Like with his sister,
Yeah,
and with her, and then Freddie, he's like, "Okay, my turn." It,
but speaking of Michael Myers, I mean, like I say, I know you haven't seen any of the others before this, but did you find him scary in this movie?
not what I thought it was gonna be. No, like I mean, besides him cutting people head off, but no, no.
But even that's not
Yeah,
scary.
it's not scary, but it's like I was expecting worse,
Yeah,
like a Saw movie. Like, I was expecting that type of, but it wasn't that scary. That's probably why I liked it.
yeah. Because you like the whole
I'm
horror,
I'm
the
like
comic horror.
A PG horror. I'm not a fan of horror. I mean,
Yeah,
no disrespect to people who are. It just that's just not my type of movies I watch all the time. So it was interesting watching and going because I forgot I saw it before, but I don't. I was younger when I saw it,
hmm
but I remember I saw the part with Busta Rhymes and then like towards like the middle to the end. That's what I first saw was years. So when I saw the guy, I was like, "Oh, I did see this." I was like, "Oh," but I didn't remember the part with Tyra Banks was in it though for some odd reason. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So
she was a worthless character in this. I mean, anybody could have played that role.
yeah,
They could have really cast anyone to play. Like I said, that's what I mean. It's like it's a couple of people in this movie that that were cast in it. It's like, why exactly you in it? Like I said, I had no problem with Buster Rhymes being in it. Bianca Kalick had no problem with her. Sean Patrick Thomas had no problem with him. Katie Sackhoff had no problem with them. But even the guy who played Decker, they had no problem with him.
yeah,
But it's like everybody else just seemed out of place in this movie. You know?
yeah. Okay, now go back to the part you was gonna explain. You thought the beginning's supposed to be at the end.
Okay. Reason why I say that, I think that all this should have took place since because they made emphasis about when like what year it took place. I think the bulk of the movie, like what we see with everything with Busta Rhymes and them in the house, should have took place in 2001, and then 2002 part that we see at the beginning with Jamie Lee Curtis in the mental hospital is should have been the end of the movie because
Oh,
see because then it okay because you know how it ends with Michael opening his eyes when he's there
table, yeah.
on the table. Okay, it should have did that, and then it should have cut to everything that happened in the hospital. You know,
Okay.
and the reason why I say that because in I think it's either part 5 or 6, they make a huge deal about Michael will not stop until all the members of his family are dead. Right. So by that notion, even though granted this movie kind of skips over that because they never make any reference to what he did in 4, 5, and 6. They just kind of stick with 1 and 2 because he wasn't in part 3 at all. Part 3 was a totally different movie. That period. Right. So they kind of just stick about what he did in 1 and 2. They don't. Well, 1, 2, and H2O. That's what they only make reference there. But 4, 5, and 6 they don't acknowledge at all. But I think it would have been better had they kind of left it in because um, his actually Jamie Lee Curtis character had a daughter, and this going back to 4 and 5. She had a little daughter, but she faked see because she faked her death. But
Mm,
at the time is in 4 and 5 it's to announce that she died, and the character her daughter was adopted and all this type of stuff, right?
mm,
So and then Michael comes for her. But I always had this theory that because in part 6, that daughter, Jamie Lee, Laurie's daughter, Jamie, had a child as well. And I always like to believe in my mind that Sarah was Jamie's daughter, not Jamie Lee Curtis, but Laurie Strode's daughter, Jamie.
yeah.
Sarah was her child. I like to believe that
Wow.
because, and the reason why I say that is because there's quite a few throwbacks in regards to her character being doing the same things that the two of them did. I don't know if that was done just to for homage reasons, but she does like okay, she's seen looking staring out the window the same way Jamie Lee Curtis character was. The scene which we skipped over where they at the I guess they was buying some clothes or something,
Mm,
and you see outside, you see the car outside, right? That's a nod to part 4, I think it is. No, was it 4 or was it 5? It's one of them because 4 and 5 kind of go hand in hand too. But like I said, it's a couple of nods throughout in regards to her being. It's like that would make me believe that Michael is trying to kill her because she's a part of his bloodline. You see,
mm.
so like I said, that's my whole theory on that. I mean, I'm probably wrong about all of that, but I've made it up in my mind. That's the only reason because Sarah she screams, just like Lori used to scream and
Mm.
stuff like that, and all that type of stuff. So it's like I think because it made no sense for Michael to just be killed because he didn't just go around killing people for the sake of killing. Granted, yes, they were in his house, but the way it's all done is like she was the main focus. Why would so much emphasis be put onto her if she's not, related to him?
True, true. But I was thinking, like, I see what you're saying, but I mean, they all was in his house, so
Yeah.
maybe they thought, maybe he thought they disrespecting the house, and he just killed them, because he just have an opportunity to kill all these people.
Well, okay. Well, you remember you probably don't remember the scene, but you remember the scene when it's Sarah, Rudy, and Jen are in the bedroom, and he just walks past the room.
Yeah.
It's like Well, you could have easily did something, but no, you just ease his past like it's nothing.
I think I don't it seem like he like to do. Well, you watched the other one. Don't it seem like he like to have that one-on-one type of killing with people.
Well, he do, but I mean, but in this case, I don't know that always seemed out of place to me.
Oh, okay.
Like I say, if you watch the other movie, if you had watched the other movie, I know you won't watch them,
You already
but
know. Go ahead.
if you had, you'll know what I mean by
Okay.
that.
Maybe next Halloween I'll watch all
Maybe next
those.
Halloween.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well,
Maybe.
you know what? You know the marathon was on TV all day yesterday.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
funny.
and I was like,
The
no, thank you. But go ahead.
I mean, plus, I mean, if you watch them on TV, you know they edit it, so it's not you don't see everything. It's not.
True, but I was at school when I watched it at the
Yeah, I know.
library because I was waiting for my next class to come. I was like, let me just watch it now because this is probably the only opportunity I was going to have time to watch it. So
So, so I mean, so overall, what did you think of the movie?
I enjoyed it for a person who don't like these type of movies. It was I know some people say, oh, this is the worst one, but out of 5 stars, I give it a 3.
A three? Wow.
Yeah, a solid 3. That's because I didn't see the other ones yet.
Yeah.
So if I go actually watch the other one, it might go down lower.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure it would.
Okay. Well, what did you get this movie?
I mean, even though it is a guilty pleasure for me, I mean, the movie is definitely not the favorite of the series, and the fact that it's called Halloween Resurrection and it is the last one of the original series, you know, before 2007, where Rob Zombie remade Halloween and all that. But of the original series, this is the last one, and for it to be called Resurrection and it's the last one, and the way everything is played out and everything, I give it a I give it a 1.5.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's because you saw the other ones and you saw the series, so I understand that. But for a person who didn't watch it and it just
yeah.
for me it just bust a rhyme, so that's why I give it a grade. It
Well,
probably should be lower than that, but I'm being nice.
I mean, and the 1.5 has nothing to do with entertainment value. Because I mean, if we were judging it like off entertainment value, it'd probably be like a 4. Because I mean, it's priceless. It's so bad that it's good
Yeah,
in a
that's why I
sense.
give it a 3 overall, just because of the
But
entertainment part.
just because of how it played, you know, going into, you know, comparing it with the rest of the series, it drops down really low for me.
Okay.
But I will say this: it was ahead of its time as far as how the movie is made. Because if you give me Halloween Resurrection in the last few years, oh, that movie is probably a hit movie
Yeah,
because of
probably will.
how, I mean, with all these movies that's dealing with the digital age and all that type of stuff, you know, the internet and this, that, and the other. Oh, you know, it'd probably be a success. But 2002, not so much. And
Right.
plus, it was the end of a huge franchise.
True. True. And is anything else before we wrap this up?
Um, well, since I've done, recommended all the movies, I mean, we should do should do an action movie next time.
Yay.
And you get to pick.
Right, right. I get to pick, but you still lead the show, so
Yeah,
always.
yeah, no, but I'm just saying. I mean, because I've picked the last three, so
No, you know what? You're gonna do one more Halloween one because you're the only person who's actually. Well, you're not making me, but you recommend to watch these horror movies. So you should be proud. You're the only one who actually, get me to watch these, and for the show, of course. So
well, okay, well, the next one we should do to end the month of October. We should do Scream.
which one? The first one? All of them.
Well, we can decide on that. I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, well, okay, all right. So it might be the last one.
The last one.
I know. I just I suck in horror movies, but okay, I don't know.
How
We'll,
about
we'll talk.
how about just the first one?
You said I can see Lazy Joe. You see what Jay do on his movie talks. You see what he do.
No. Because okay, you see, because there's a pattern with the movies that we picked that I've picked so far that they were all, let's see, No Holds Barred is a bad movie. Um, Mimic is a somewhat good movie. This one is a bad movie. I mean, let's end the month of October with an actual good
No,
movie.
we're gonna end it with another bad movie, and then we start fresh in November.
Ah,
Because I want to see the I'm gonna go see the Jane Bombs one when it come out in November. So maybe that should be our first one in November.
what, Spectre?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Is that November or December? Come.
Yeah, no, it's November.
Okay. Well, does it come out the first week of November?
No, I think they come out like the second or third week.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about that down the line. But yeah,
Maybe,
we decide
okay.
with Scream. We decide.
Well, well, have you seen like the other James Bonds? Not with Daniel Craig,
Yeah. What the other dude? I forgot his name right now, but yeah.
Pierce Brosnan.
There you go. I'm horrible with names, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I saw them. Yeah.
Yeah, because the only one that I've seen is the ones with, I mean, of course with Daniel Craig, but Pierce Brosnan and
Now,
the one
before
before him,
I didn't
Tim.
see them. Yeah, I didn't see. I just saw them too. The recent ones in memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. All right, Jay. Plugs. Go follow us. No, sorry. Thank you for listening. This is what's this movie talk episode 3?
Episode 3.
Awesome, episode 3. Thank you all for listening. Appreciate it.
We, we're actually going to do a lot of three talking in our wrestling show.
See, I'm about to hang up with him. Go follow us on soundcloud.com/Keda-J. And then Jay, now you plug the rest of everything because you just did that.
You can follow me at the J Giles on Twitter. That's TheJayGiles. You can follow Keto on Twitter as well at Yeah You Know It 1991. That's YEAU, the letter U, KNOWIT 1991. You can also follow us, the show page of Keda and J Show on Twitter at Keda. That's KEDA, the letter N, JAYSHOW. And also, too, if you have any questions that you would like for us, on either show, whether it's the wrestling show that we do or our movie talk that we do, you can email us at KedaandJConnection at gmail.com. Um,
And
also, make sure to check us out on YouTube at Keda and J. I mean, you type that in. I mean, we got enough episodes up now that, I mean, if you type in Keda and J, our stuff should come right up. Also, you can follow us on SoundCloud. What's the SoundCloud?
I already did that in the beginning,
Oh,
bro.
you did that. Okay, that shows I wasn't listening. Okay.
See what he did, ladies and gentlemen? Can you please subscribe to us on YouTube and like us
Yes.
on SoundCloud? Again, soundcloud.com/Keda-J. And like us, retweet us. Well, retweet it, I guess I call it. And share the show, please. Have any questions again, Jay? He already did the email. And any last words for our movie talk?
Um,
Mhm.
no last words.
No last words. Yeah.
No last
Oh,
words.
check out our wrestling podcast. He said that, but I wasn't listening. See, CJ, and peace.
Peace.